So, just how significant is the slowdown in China? Joining us to talk about the World Bank's announcement is Daniel Rosen. He is principal at the Rhodium Group, an economic research firm, and a fellow at the Peterson Institute for International Economics. Thank you very much for being with us.
Pleasure to be here.
So, what is the economic significance of this downgrading? Essentially, we're talking about 1 point. Is that big?
Well, for a country of 1.3 billion people, and given that China is everybody's last great hope for the world economy, it's a concern. I should say by the time the World Bank updates its forecasts, most people in the expert community have already digested something for many months, and that's definitely the case here. This won't come as a surprise to anybody who's been watching China's numbers. But the fact that the World Bank has gone ahead and reduced its 2009 outlook for China means that that's now the middle-of-the-road point of view about what's happening in the economy. It's definitely not coming out of the hole right now. It's still going into it.
The leaders of China have been predicting a growth rate this year of around 8%. Now we have a prediction by the World Bank, 6.5%. Why the discrepancy?
Well, when Chinese leaders put out a number, and 8% is their magic number, has been for a long time, it's not really a prediction. It's more of a goal, an objective. It's their statement of what they think they have to do. In most economies, we'd have to take that with a giant grain of salt. Given that so much of the Chinese economy is government related, the fact that government targets 8% means we have to take that seriously, and we have to prove that it won't happen rather than find a way of explaining how that is going to happen. But that's what the World Bank's doing, in fact, here.
Many of the economies around the world struggling, including our own, look to China as a way to perhaps help pull us out of this economic mess that we're in. So how does what we've heard today impact that desire?
We've already seen that in the change from January to February. We look at the economies most closely tied to China in Asia. Japan, the expectations come February over January, down 1.5% for 2009. South Korea down 2%. Taiwan fully 3% negative on people's outlook for 2009. All three of those economies have one thing in common. Their welfare is based on how well China is doing. The fact that everybody's being downgraded in Asia means that hopes that China would pull us out quickly are probably moving to the sideline right now.
Only about 15 seconds left. We still shouldn't overlook the fact they are growing, and 6.5% in this economy sounds like a good figure.
6.5% would be great in America. It would be massive. It would be the best of the century. In China, that's down from 13% in 2007. So while 6.5 is higher than everybody else, it's also the steepest cut of any country in the world. And so we have to take it in that light as well.
Daniel Rosen, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thanks for having me.